When styling little one's hair, I think it's very useful to moisturise and brush the product through in sections. It makes it a little bit easier to handle. I'm using the same brush here that I used in the shower to detangle when the conditioner was on. So prior to this video, I just shampooed, I added the conditioner and detangled. Here is an image of the brush that is really good to detangle little one's hair. I'm now using a tail comb to section. It's not essential, you could use any other comb. I do think it's important to use satin scrunchies in their hair to avoid moisture being absorbed, or possibly a bobble that doesn't have any joins around to avoid snagging. Here I'm just doing some comb rowing. So if you can't comb row, here's a quick tutorial. So you start with your same 3 sections as you would with any plait, and you'd start maybe doing your first 3 crossovers of the plait. After the 3rd one, you would then grab a little bit of hair, if you can see here, me sliding my finger underneath the hair behind the plait, and just pulling it into that particular section. And then you do the same with each section, just grabbing a little bit of hair as you go along, sliding a spare finger through, grabbing some hair, attaching it to the section, and then carrying on with your plait. And each time you cross over the piece of hair, you grab a new section of hair from behind and incorporate it. It's very similar to doing French plaiting. The French plait tends to cross over the top. With comb rowing, you tend to cross underneath, but whatever works for you. Here is an image of the spray bottle that I'm using. It's very important to keep little one's hairs moisturised with water as well, and apply your products to damp or wet hair, especially if you are refreshing. An important thing for little ones when they're sleeping at night is that their hair is protected with a satin or silk pillowcase. Now mine have bonnets, however when they are slightly smaller they're not going to keep a bonnet on their head, we all know this. The cotton pillowcase absorbs moisture, so a silk pillowcase stops this process and allows their hair to retain that moisture, and it avoids frizz. So here when I'm distributing my moisture, as you saw, I like to use the praying hand methods to make sure all the moisture gets all the way through. I like to rope it as well, which is like grabbing the hair in between your hands, and then I like to run my fingers through it to finger detangle a little bit first before I then use the brush. And here again you can see me doing some more comb rowing. For a simpler style, you could just comb it into bunches. I do think the smaller they are, the simpler the style should be, but here's just an example of a different version of the one bunch. I think the most essential tools are a silk or satin pillowcase, spray bottle and a detangling brush. And when it comes to products, the most essential will be a shampoo, a conditioner and a moisturising styling product. In this video, I'm going to be doing my eldest daughter's hair, and as you can see, she has a different hair type to my younger daughter, and so we use slightly different products. As you're probably most aware is the Cantu range. It's a very extensive range. I would suggest that with little ones you start with probably just a shampoo, conditioner, a moisturiser and maybe a sealing oil, and progress onto gels later on as they grow. You don't want too many products while they're young and while their hair's still developing. Another brand, if you need a little bit more moisture than what Cantu gives, is the Shea Moisture range. They also have an extensive range for kids and smells divine. Another product that people aren't that aware of is Afrocentrics. Afrocentrics is brilliant for the whole family and for all afro hair types, and it's suitable from birth right the way through to adulthood. They are very natural with their products and it's very hypoallergenic. Children's hair changes dramatically from the day they're born right until they hit childhood. So if you've got a toddler and you're looking at their hair in comparison to my children's hair, you're going to see a massive difference. And so as they get older, their needs change and the products that you use might also need to change. So to start off with, I'd recommend maybe just a co-wash. I know Shea Moisture do a co-wash, which is the shampoo and conditioner combined. But just to highlight this transition a little bit, I thought I'd show you some pictures of mine. So this is my eldest daughter Elsa that you can see me doing her hair now. That's when she was first born. And then when she was a toddler, her hair became more ringlety. And then this is her hair now. Her hair is classified as 4C, which means she doesn't quite have spirals. She has more of a zigzag pattern to her hair. And then for my younger daughter, her hair stayed a little bit more consistent. But as you can see in this image. It was a lot more curly when she was born rather than straight, like my elder daughter. And then it continued to be curly, but just a little bit more frizzy and tighter curls in toddler years. And now it's a lot more ringlety and a completely different texture to her elder sister. So I think it's very important to bear this in mind when you are styling your little one's hair, that their hair will change. It's not important to have those tight styles with the edges laid. Focus on keeping their hair moisturized and keeping their styles gentle. Here are a few styles that I've done today that are a little bit more gentle styles that you can think of using as they get a little bit older. But for now, maybe just some bunches, but make sure to keep it moisturized.